Hello, everyone. Very good evening. July 17th, recap of our trades, and we will look at some of our swings as well. Okay, the big trade of the day, Apple. So if you guys remember, my last video, I think it was on Friday, my recap. So we talked about this big level on Apple, this 191, that was the breakout. So Apple on my last Friday video call, I was talking about this level, and a lot of you swung the calls based upon that. And but I mostly traded today. So on Friday, I said I'm looking at this area, right? What is this? It's a range resistance 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times resistance rejected. When it breaks out, it should be a good breakout. So what happened today? We break out right at open, right over that key level. It held, kept going, flagging later. I was looking at my target of 194.46, and then we met our target right here. So that was my commentary on Apple. I was talking about how the breakout before and after, and it was holding EMA Cloud trend, right? It held 512 in the morning. Later in the day, it held 34.50, and look at the 1 hour, nice trap, push, very nice trade, especially on the calls went 50% there. So this was the highlight trade of the day. So let's talk about our Tesla trade today. So Tesla, if you remember on Friday, I said we are going to this level of the Tesla. Let me see, what was the level? So Tesla again, this level was important. Again, I'm focusing on my 1 hour chart. This 180. So I said I'm gonna, because it closed over 180, I am going to swing it. And that's what happened. Very nice gap up in the morning on the swing shares, very profitable. Then I wanted to trade this breakout. It was showing a good setup, but it didn't confirm until 292. So I did a starter call, but it started to fail, broke 512, took a loss, because it was my lotos, and I didn't want to lose more. And good decision, because it went under, even under the 286 level. Whole day I was talking about this 286 level, how it's a key level to hold. And later in the day, if you see my commentary on Tesla, let's see. So later in the day, so I said only try if 286 holds and SPY continues to break over 450. It held to 286 again. You see, it reclaimed 286, and we saw a lot of call flow coming. I have option flow, free option flow that runs all day. My settings, you can see, and we had millions of calls coming in for 300 calls. That gave us our added confidence. So for this trade from 286, dipped back, again held that level. This level was drawn in the morning, and you can see, right? You can clearly see this is the support level, and that's what you look for. Even though it was chopping around EMA clouds, but the level was important. So some nice scalps here. I think we did was let's see. So Tesla calls were coming on flow when we were watching that. It was holding a trend, whole day. I was talking about Tesla. So this scalp kind of really worked out for us. But we had an initial loss on our options, but the swing worked, intraday option trade failed, and then some scalps worked. So let's look at our low float trade today. First morning low float trade was a fast pre-market breakout HCTI over 534. I was looking for 650, and that's what I got, 650. It was on our commentary online, live, and HCTI was on our small cap watch list. So nice cap there. Then our next big trade, not a big trade, but a decent setup. At least there was a setup. Trade was GP. So GP was holding this EMA Cloud trend. I saw this level holding on the GP, and then I wanted to trade this 5 breakout. It tried the 5 breakout once, and the second time it broke out, took a position, almost 30 cents stops, and then we got 550s and 6. And when it came back, scaled out here, and then it started to come back, slowly scaled out everything, was keeping some to see if the 5 holds, but 5 failed, and then we cut, and then we watched whole day, and still the 5 was important, and then a lot of you are still trading it in after hours, so kind of worked out. Again, here's the risk. You see the risk clean, no random trades, right? What is my setup? I look at the setup. So why did I decide to trade this? Because I looked at setup. I didn't really have to look on the daily, although if I see it was a nice setup on daily too, breaking key resistances right here. So that was good as well. So GP was our trade. So there was a trade in the morning in the low floats. Now let's look at our midday trades. There are a few trades we did in midday, which were like really, really good winners for us, especially this Meta. We already talked about Apple and this QQQ. So this morning, there was a flag breakout we were talking about in the room. So it was over 512 EMA Clouds, Ripster Clouds, over 3450. It was curling, bullish setup. I was, really interested to long this, and with the starter somewhere here. And then we wanted to see a breakout of 450 key here. So it started to go, but some rejection at 450 initially. Then, but it was holding the trend. And same for QQQ. QQQ versus 380. 450, 380. Clean setups. You need to visualize it, right? So I hope this helps, because the way I'm visualizing, when you visualize like that, it becomes easy. It becomes easier. So that's what we got, our 450 breakout. Now bids at 450, start taking some off, started to scale out. Similarly for QQ, flag breakout. Then riding the 5 EMA Clouds all day. I was looking at yesterday highs as my target. And guess what? We got it. Target. Almost went 100% on SPY calls there, right? So I was talking about SPY bids coming in. We scale out on the way. 450C hit 50%. We scaled out there. Then 451 our next target. And look at this bounce. It's important concept to understand. Once a stock breaks a resistance, it pushes higher. When it comes back, the resistance becomes new support. So you see it bounced at that level and then pushed back again. Beautiful trade. So in midday, gave all 3 trades, SPY, Apple, QQQ, made our day. Had some losses in the morning, small losses, but then everything worked out later in the day. Another big trade, Meta. This was a great trade for us today. Love it, because it was a low risk, high probability setup. So what was the setup on Meta? Meta was under EMA Clouds, and it was holding the pre-market lows. You can see that. 1, 2, 3, 4, holding. So you clearly know there's a buyer there. So you add a starter here, even a full position, that's fine, or you do a starter here, add into this 307 breakout, right? So 307 key. So 307 key. So we added here. So we raised almost $1, added here, and here, let it work. First target, 308, scale out to some 308s. Then next target, high of the day, and next target, 310, right? So it was on the live stream, discussed. 3 or 10 target met. Although I have some, and I'm keeping with. So these 3 setups, like I show every day, were clean setups. No reason to cut. My Ripster clouds, EMA clouds holding, right? EMA clouds turned holding, and EMA clouds holding. So I always go with the trend. Somebody wanted me to ask me about AMD today, just to tell you. It's good that AMD bounced, crazy bounce, but I was not buying AMD here, right? I was not buying for intraday because I don't want to buy against the trend. Of course, when it flags, start to break here, I can buy the AMD here, buy the AMD here, stop there, EMA clouds turn first, big push, pull back, EMA clouds bounce, and boom. If I was trading, that's how I was going to trade, and a lot of people in the room were trading it using our EMA clouds. So nicely done. I'm still holding this as an LT play. So just an example how to trade the EMA clouds. I'll probably post these examples later about EMA clouds. So, all right, guys. So we covered our trades. We covered our low floats. We covered Apple trade, and we covered our big Meta trade. So the key is, even if you lose, right? Even if I was losing in Tesla options this morning, I did not let it be a big lose that wipes everything, right? So I controlled the loss, and then something came up. End of the day, our Meta came up, and we made big on Meta, and we similarly made nicely on our SPY trade, right? So decent day there, I think. So let's see if I'm missing any recap. I know there were a lot of other plays. Our floor, like people all just trading and a lot of good ideas. These are just my personal trades, but so many other ideas traded by people on the floor. BBIO was a good one. Pushed, held the morning pre-market lows, pre-market candle low. Pushed, 5 EMA cloud trend, all day trend. So that was a good one. So let's see. This looks good. Yeah, the fintech sector. So fintech sector, and I think we in the morning we had Yelp. There was an analyst report I posted about that, and Yelp people had 100% on the Yelp calls. That was good, but another trades were ENPH, the solar sector. So you always need to have the watch list like this, right? I have a solar watch list. If you see all of the names in the solar watch list were strong, right? All of them riding 512 EMA cloud. Sun power riding the clouds. Was solar riding the clouds. You could have entered anywhere here and still you could have, profited with this trade, even this breakout. ENPH our swing into the gap. Beautiful. Looking for continuation there. CSIQ, the daily is not that really good, but still it was not bad. Similarly, there was another sector strong today, fintech and payments. You need to have the sector watch list. Affirm, UPST. Look at the UPST. We reviewed a few days back. A big breakout over 40. Big breakout over 40. So that was good. And Affirm followed UPST. Not bad. PayPal, our swing keeps going. Again, riding that cloud. So you need to have these watch lists. Very important there. So let's see what's next. If I missed any trade, a lot of good trades in the room today. I posted some research on few of the names. Pins, upgrade came, looking at pins tomorrow if it breaks out. So yeah, so that was a theme today, guys. Solar, fintech, our usual Apple trades. Yeah, and took a loss on Disney today. Took a loss on Disney, broke down, plus down. I will make another video on this setup, even if how it's a great short setup. I'll make a video, but out of Disney, not interested anymore. It's daily, breakdown, can go lower. I don't care. So, okay. Let's quickly look at some swings. Just gonna browse through them. ENVX keeps going or swing from the gap, holding. IONQ, I think next leg up, swing working out. Starbucks, still in play. Nothing there. Roku still in play. I think a big breakout is coming up. SOFI, target is 10. Okay. Airbnb, big breakout from 132, scaled out big here. Now let it work. Dash was good. So there were a few charts that I looked today. They were really interesting. Let me see. So one of them was ONON. Really nice. If it breaks out of there, we have room till 40. So keep that on watch. Already posted that. So cars is good. Retest ads. Hopefully we see a continuation there. Okay, I was looking at one more. Yeah, Square. Okay, let me show you the Square. Why it was a good, successful idea. So here is our Square, right? I'm looking for my 80 target. What was the idea? Idea was first this breakout, which we discussed in one of videos, and then into the gap trade. Once the gap fills, it holds, next leg up. Guess what? We got an SQ trade, right? Follow through within 1 week, right? Beautiful. So that was the rescue. I saw what was another chart that I didn't look at. Okay, yep, Coast. The Coast, the setup right here from 500, big winner on LT, should keep going on. I think it's right, should be held, no problems. So, oh yeah, PLTR guys, also setting up for next leg. I think few of you added today. If it breaks out tomorrow, target is 1920. So Yelp, when I posted in the morning, was under like in 41s. Nice follow through. We'll keep an eye. So that was good. So yes, guys, that's about it. I'm planning to put some more videos out. If you can help me share my YouTube stream, trying to help more people get the word out. I know a lot of you wanted me to post more YouTube videos. I didn't do anything for like 4 years. My YouTube was kind of dormant. So let's see, now I'm starting to get more active because I see a lot of encouraging response. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, guys, Roblox, keep an eye, swing before I go, breakout imminent. Always. So see, I give you all the plays. The plays are there, right? You have to choose your chart and take the play. Today I was so happy people took my charts. They did Square, they did Roblox. I can't trade everything, right? But I share. And you don't have to trade what I trade. But yes, I like Roblox. I'm in the Roblox. So you decide if you like it or not. Breakout target over 50. Another video coming up, guys, about the earning plays. We'll share my thoughts on the all earning plays and also post related to it. All right, folks. Thank you. Have a good evening.